Everybody, we're back with Sonic Blast Heroes again. This is just a short little follow-up since we've figured out a couple things about the glove code and lockout and stuff that we were talking about. So we've got our technician here who's going to show us a little bit in the test menu about it. We haven't done this yet, but everything, it sounds like it should work just fine. So we're going to go in here and see if we can solve this problem once and for all. Here, actually, this technician apparently doesn't know Japanese, so we're looking for, we want to select with service button. Come on. Oh, it's actually okay. This was okay, then. So do you know where it was in the glove? Okay, so it's in glove. So there's our reset there. And actually, yeah, you are right. So up here, I don't know if we had mentioned this before. I feel like I didn't because I just feel like the last video we took of this was we were just idiots. But that is the number of punches left. And this here is the last date that it was reset. See, I remember we were talking about that and you were wondering like, you know, why it says, you know, what the last month was. And that means that this cab is, you know, was reset in 2020, which is probably right around when I bought it. They probably put in, well, I doubt they put in a new, well, because this is the number of punches. Or no, that's the number of punches left, I think. And that's the number of punches that came on the glove. Maybe, because that says, you know, after this many punches. Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyway, we're going to see if we can try to reset that. Let's go over here and reset. So there's our code for it. So yeah, so there's our password key. And what we've figured is that it gives us this key, and you take that key, you send it into Taito, and they'll send you a new glove with a password for it and whatnot. So we have two things that we figured out. One is there appears to be a bypass code to just bypass, you know, just put anything in and it'll work. Or, you know, that we can generate the key because it's actually the derivation for it is quite simple. So, first up, do we want to try the bypass or try and input something specific for this one?
Probably specific, I would say.
Yeah, you're gonna grab that for us? Once you've got it, we'll put it all in. So it's just hex, 0 to F, and here we've got a key. Let's go. 3, 4. F6. So we'll see if that works. Which, there we go. So it's been reset. Here we have 30,000 punches again, with a current punch count of 0, and it shows 2022 7 as the date that it was reset. So that definitely works. This was in the video that we took before. This was something that we were super concerned about because we don't necessarily have the ability to go get a replacement ourselves. Now, granted, I mentioned in the last video that the whole reason that code exists is because Sonic Blast Man got recalled for, you know, people punching and, you know, hurting themselves. I have to do some maintenance on the cab and make sure it, you know, doesn't reach that point, take care of it. I think the idea was that arcades weren't doing that when they should have probably, and it had to have some way to enforce it. So this is by no means like a way for us to circumvent the safety of the cab, but it is a way for us to be able to continue maintaining it if we don't have support directly from Taito, which I don't know. We are going to still try and go get replacement gloves and pads and stuff like that because it'd be nice to have, but this was something I was really concerned about if we ever sold this cab, and now that I know that there's at least something that I can have operators keep it running, you know, we can do that. So do you want to try try our, I mean, at this point, I think it doesn't matter, but I think it's worth trying the bypass. I don't know if we should actually, you know, just see if it works. Just actually like go into a game and just do one punch or something. If you want, you can do that at least, and then we'll see the, you know, that it decrements, and then let's go. And then we'll go back into the test menu and try the bypass code.
必ずはめてください。まっすぐパッドの中央を殴ってください。離れず近くから殴ってください。危険なプレーを行わないでください。危機を帯びている場合や拳や手首に異常がある場合はプレーしないでください。これらを守らないと怪我をしてしまう場合があります。選択ボタンでモードを選択し、決定選択ボタンでステージを選択し、決定ボタンでステージを決定。
Let's look into the video thing as well. So there's one other thing that we figured out while looking through the manual. Is one of the there's another spot for a passcode that allows you to watch videos off the camera of just that, basically a 4-second clip of the punch, and we're not 100% sure why. Since I don't think that's something that goes that, you know, is visible to a user. There's no way to like upload it or anything like that. We assume it might be a security thing or a thing to check the state of you know, like if something goes wrong, to see like how it was punched or what happened. But when we looked into the game, one of the hard drives was just completely full of videos from that. And I think a couple of them were from Fanime, which at this point was a couple months ago. And then there was a bunch of encrypted ones that we didn't get a chance to look at. But we'll go into test menu and kind of get a look at that. So. Alright, so we should have. I'll pass this back over. Let's go into test menu and we'll take a look at that. Okay, so if we go to glove, and there, yeah, we've got 3 punches, and it was reset today, or this month. So let's go reset it again, and we're gonna try that bypass code, which I've got right down here. And I'm happy for people to get this code if they have them. I don't think there's very many. There might be 1 or 2 other machines really out in the West, or I don't know. But I feel like this is the kind of, you know, reverse engineering to find stuff like this is the kind of, yeah, so it works. This is the kind of information that's good to share because it's for the longevity of the game, not to like get at the company or anything like that. Like when we don't have an option, we have to do this. And it's kind of cute that it's in there. It's hard coded in there. It was very easy to find, but because, you know, companies they know better than to think that their system's going to work forever. So anyway, that does work. As for the video, I think that's this one. Yeah, so it was that other option. And so here we have the password key for that. And actually, so here, let me pull out, where did we put yeah. That's what this was. I thought this had to do with the glove. It actually isn't. But this sheet is here so that like, this is apparently what you're supposed to put in to be able to look at other videos and whatnot. And apparently we have a password generator for it as well. It's this one here? Okay. So I'm not sure what the first one is, but we'll try and put in this second code here. 3, 2. Okay, so there we go. And now we've got our videos, and you can see there July 25th, 2002. Oh, no, okay, so those last 3 were your last 3 punches.
Yeah.
And then like all these, the May 31st, these are, these were, yeah, probably from Fanime. Let's just go and see like how much of it it's got. So yeah, these are just, I mean, you look at, there's 450 pages of it, but I'm like curious, look at how much it got played at Fanime. And that's just, that was just the 31st, and you got 30th. Damn, a lot of them. And I think I'm just gonna play the last 3. Just I think the whole reason this is in here behind a password is, again, like stuff like COPA laws. I don't wanna like pull up a video and find out it's like some like 5-year-old or something. It's not, but you know. I can't just hold out a see how far back it goes, and these are what, 10 per page, and if you think about it, that's 250. These are all anime. This got played a lot over the weekend.
Yeah.
Jesus, they're all anime. Yeah, it's that whole weekend. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Then we've got some. This would be, what con was that in April? End of April. SakuraCon. So I think it probably, the hard drive is full. Besides that, I think you were mentioning the video files were absolutely huge, completely uncompressed, even for 4-second clips. I think because they didn't want to do any processing on the PCB itself, which makes sense. So it probably just keeps like a rolling log. And but yeah, let's go down here and let's look at these wimpy punches. Oh, okay, apparently it's just that it didn't even record the punch. It's just recording the yeah, it's just recording it come up. But interesting. Well, I know the first couple of the Fanime ones were, you know, like just, but like it's interesting that it didn't record the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because that one did. Damn. This is one hell of a punch.
That's a big boy punch.
Yeah, if you happen to be said person, let us know in the comments. But yeah, I just wanted to show this because this is really interesting, you know, like that. So I don't know if this is like, anyway, let's, I'm going to leave all that on there for now. I'm not going to, you know, change anything, but I just wanted to show that part of the game because that's something that we didn't cover in the last time. And I think it's kind of rare now that I actually get a chance to come back and, you know, bring up more on stuff. I think that'll become a thing more in the future, like some of the games that require network once we get, you know, more available. But yeah, I wanted to show that because it answers some questions that we had in the last one. But yeah, I think that's it. So hope you enjoy these videos. I'm hoping to get, now that I know about this, I'm going to try and import more of them. A lot of people have been asking. So hopefully, you know, we'll start seeing more of these Sonic Blasters out here now that we know a little bit more about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Okay, I was going to follow up by looking over the score chart on this cab, but instead we kind of just got busy, and this came in. This is one of the replacement punch pads. So I just kind of wanted to show this since this is more likely than not going to end up being one of our last videos on Sonic Blasters. But you can see inside it's just an empty hollow tube, so you can imagine, you know, this thing gets punched a lot. That's why the one that we were looking at, it's, you know, it's like imploding on itself basically. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.